Hey guys, what's going on? It's DJ Emerald Drama.
What's good?
Kind of cool.
Bring you our Justice Clubhouse podcast, season 3, episode 27, and it is our last one, actually, for the DCTV universe for this season of Supergirl. The title of the episode is called Battles Lost and Won, even though I thought this was Supergirl Returns, because that's what I've been seeing throughout the weeks leading up to here, but okay, whatever. So,
Make
with
up
that,
your damn mind.
Seriously.
I'm just kidding.
And that being said, roll the clip. This week on Supergirl, Kara, Allura, Alex, Mon-El, and James get the civilians of National City to safety as the earthquakes continue. Imra and Brainy arrive just in time to help their friends. Lena and Ruby watch over Sam, who's still in the Valley of Juru. Jonn and Myron arrive at the earthquake's epicenter, where they complete the reach. After sharing a tearful goodbye with one another, Jonn watches as Myron shifts into the earth, saving the world and stopping the earthquake. Kara and Alex console Jonn when he returns to the DEO. Brainy tells Mon-El and Winn that in stopping Blight it allowed Brainiac to survive, and that the two of them specifically need to go to the future to take his place in saving it. Sam continues to venture through the valley and finds Patricia. Patricia guides Sam to the Fountain of Lilith, which gives her strength after drinking the water. Team Supergirl receive a distress signal from Selena at the Fortress of Sanctuary. Despite Kara's wishes not to kill Rain, the team tell her that they may have to in order to save the world. Sam shares a moment with Patricia, then awakens with powers, surprising Alex, Ruby, and Lena. Kara, Jonn, Allura, and Mon-El arrive at the sanctuary where they battle the sisters and Rain. Imra and Brainy provide the support from the Legion ship. Sam saves Kara from being killed by Rain. Kara then knocks Rain into the ritual pit, causing the villain's heat ray vision to fire erratically. Jonn is saved by Mon-El, who dies alongside Allura and Sam. Kara takes Mon-El's Legion ring and has Winn and Alex find her a breach. She travels back in time to stop Sam, Mon-El, and Allura from dying. She and Sam are able to transport Rain to the valley where they defeat her. After confiding in James earlier on, Winn reveals that he is going to help the Legion in the future. Mon-El tells Kara that although he wants to stay with her, he needs to go back to the future to save it from Brainiac with the Legion. He gives her his Legion ring in case she needs him. Jonn steps down as the head of the DEO, passing it on to Alex so that she could start her own family. Lena and Alex then clear Sam, who has no more traces of Kryptonian cells in her body. They celebrate with Sam and Ruby. Kara and Allura share an emotional goodbye before the latter leaves to go back to Argo with the sisters to stand trial. Lena gives Allura with a Heronel to keep Argo alive. Team Supergirl share a tearful goodbye with Winn before he leaves with Mon-El and Imra. Jonn decides to live a normal life. James publicly reveals he is the Guardian. Brainiac gets used to his new role at the DEO, while the Danvers sisters talk about the events that just transpired. Lena is revealed to be conducting experiments with Eve. 48 hours earlier, during the battle with Rain, a clone of Kara arrives at an army outpost in Siberia. Now back to the Justice Clubhouse podcast. One sentence.
Oh, I didn't have that prepared. That was like the one thing that I just ruined the moment.
It's
go.
It's a cluster F.
Oh.
That's all I can think of. This episode, while it
I was about to say, sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
The future needs heroes.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect.
I'm losing my voice, sorry. I tried to do the deep thing. It's not working.
But yeah, seriously, although I love the show, and I have openly said that I'm biased to all the DC TV shows and all that, because they basically started us on this journey that we are on this YouTube channel and through other platforms. I will say that the way that they killed Rain was underwhelming. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of action, but
yeah, they just kind of rushed the whole.
The ending was a little.
I would have liked to see Sam and Kara, right?
Yeah.
Like, just face off Rain for a bit. Like,
sorry, I gotta clarify. Not the end of the show. I meant the end of like the action.
Yeah.
Which was near the middle of the show.
It was good up until like that point. It was just a little rushed. Like for a villain like Rain who decimated Kara.
Just drink the water and now she's gone.
Yeah, that kind of didn't. Yeah, they
Like,
should have beat her to a pulp.
I would have understood if they still somehow brought her back.
Yeah.
After that, and then did some other like psychotic storyline. You know,
That would be
just make it go downhill.
Yeah, because she started to look like her comic book counterpart when she got knocked into that portal. Like her face was starting to warp and stuff, and she looked like insane. But I guess before we get to that part, this entire episode starts off with the whole team. You know, Kara, Mon-El, Alex, and Allura. That was really cool seeing Erica Durance like have powers again, because on Supergirl, or no, on Smallville she was Pandora, and she got powers from Clark at some point. It was very cool to see her in a more modern element with those abilities. She was pretty badass. And then Imra lifting that mass of like the water and like just condensing it with Kara's help with the freeze breath and everything. That was insane. That was awesome. And Brainy's just like being smart. Like he's like in the Legion ship the whole time. That was a really cool moment too that James unmasked himself, but I thought he was gonna die because he did that.
Yeah, you're like, he's gonna die. he's gonna die. He did that. He unmasked. He's gonna die.
Because they usually do that sort of stuff, but surprisingly, he's okay, and he actually survived throughout the entire episode. So looking back on it now, it was a very cool moment for him to like calm the lady down by showing him his true face. And obviously, things are not like easily done, even though that like was just like the first 5 minutes. They saved the city. Myron actually saved the world.
Yeah, I was kind of confused there. Like,
yeah.
His body did like melt into the earth.
He fused with the earth.
Okay.
Like
cool.
so literally
so it solidified the earth.
Yeah.
That's great.
These people are insane. Like his elasticity is just ridiculous that he was able to seal up everything. But yeah, like just that moment of them finishing the reach and you see Jonn like feels like what his father said. It's like, even though I'm gonna go, you'll have me not only like here because we're gonna finish this, but like this the earth. I'm gonna be part of the earth where you know you live.
This moment,
that's just
me home.
From this moment.
Is that Celine Dion?
He's the one. I think that's Shania Twain, isn't he?
Oh, there you go. Well in love.
From this moment, Jonn.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really. That was like a sad moment, but it was so epic because it's like just the last hurrah, and it didn't look like he felt any pain or anything like that. And he became. It was like Piccolo and Kami. Like, I mean, Kami was absorbed by Piccolo, but it was kind of like a parallel of like that sort of thing, like the passing of great power onto somebody like Jonn, just who's not as what is that? He's not as refined as Myron was, and he was able to become whole because of that. But obviously, Rain and the sisters are still there. Koval was alive. That surprised the hell out of me. I did not think that he was gonna be. And then they kind of just like showed him trying to get out of there, and then it just panned off of him. I don't even know.
This man keeps messing up.
He just disappeared.
Like, one thing happens. Oh, I think that's the right way.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait. I think my first option was the right way. No, wait. No, I think I'm gonna stick to that. And then he keeps going back and forth, and he realizes like, damn, I keep messing up.
So like it's his like future is like unknown right now. Like he's alive, but like where did he go? He just disappeared after he was revealed to be alive.
I can just see him like on the ship.
What is
like,
this?
Yeah.
Will take me to heaven? Dude's a wacko. But he's a cool character. And then Brainy tells Winn and Mon-El that they have a mission that they need to go to the future because Brainiac survived because the blight was eliminated. So we're starting to see like the whole changing of time affects everything here. It's not as like obviously it's not like as in depth as like the Flash, because that's all it is about when you're moving at super speed. When this has stuff to do with like monumental changes where the characters on this show can't just like pop in and out of time. Like, I mean they could, but it's a little bit more like loose, I guess.
Yeah, it's like Flash is like he can't step out of the boundaries.
Yeah.
Legends have somewhat leeway, and Supergirl kind of has leeway.
Like they have like crazy amount
like
of
the
freedom.
The bars,
Barry does not. Like he has the power to, but he cannot do it because it changes it way too much.
Yeah, I think it's more substantial of a change.
That was pretty intense. So basically, Winn throughout the episode is juggling whether or not he should go to the future, talk to James,
that thing,
and all that.
The tech.
Yeah, his
works
belt,
in the future.
That's very cool. You know, you can't be grieving over Demos for too long. That dude was kind of a pain in the ass, and he should have like.
I mean, he took 3.
He did take
blasts.
3 hit
Yeah.
blasts, but like he ran right into them. He didn't even try to evade them.
Not even a slide.
Yeah.
Not even like.
I think he slid into it.
Oh. Not even like. I'm gonna just run back upstairs. I'm not gonna go down between them. I'm just gonna go.
Because no matter which way he threw that, Kara could have super sped towards it.
Yeah.
There's no reason he could have like not lived.
But there's some magic trick like. Whoosh, oh, where'd it go?
Yeah,
I don't know. Oh, it's out the window. Everyone jump.
But they killed him. And then they made Winn feel this way. So, like, poor dude's going to the... I mean, it's pretty cool that he's going to the future, and we said that since the beginning of the season that he was going to end up going to the future. Even last season.
I think one was Lyra around.
Yeah, that was last season.
I'm losing my voice.
That was last season.
Whenever Lyra was, we're just like, what if he goes to the future?
The future, yeah. And that happened. And leading up to this point,
the writers of Supergirl, you guys are like a whole 2 months behind or 2 years behind in terms of our brain capacity.
Ooh.
So you should hire us.
See,
you know, you guys are taking our ideas for free.
And we're about to throw some at you.
I'd appreciate if we can monetize our ideas some way, you know.
Please.
Because we have that creativity and, you know, you guys are using it for these shows.
You really
why not? And we have
really
another theory that we released, I think also last year, or if not the beginning of this year, and it's most likely going to happen.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
We'll talk about that.
Please.
This is not a sponsor.
Give us our credit. But on all honesty, it all culminates in Samantha getting help from Patricia in the Valley of Juru to drink from the Fountain of Lilith to get strength. She wakes up. She surprises Alex, Ruby, and Lena.
With powers.
And she did like the whole Smallville thing where like when she super sped away, she like disappeared. That was pretty cool.
I like that. It had a little the blur.
Like, yeah, it had the sound effect. And then basically Team Supergirl gear up to fight the Sisters of Juru at the sanctuary because they get a distress signal. And Kara's like the only one that doesn't want to kill, but all of us were just like, you have to. That's like a monster. There's no soul in it. She's already separated from Sam. Just kill it.
I just
kill it with fire.
Like that moment, that scene, I just picture Corey and Sean.
Yeah.
Do we have to?
Yeah. No. I don't want to. It's just like you have to. I get it, like the big blue Boy Scout type mentality, like you want to save as much people as possible, but when they're already separated and there's no innocence left, why keep it around for it to kill more people? Because literally Rain isn't it after it's separated from Sam.
There are, for everything there is a boundary.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to cross that in order to progress forward.
Or let somebody else do it. If you're not comfortable doing it, just have somebody else do it.
Yeah, true.
And then we get this epic brawl. Jonn was like... Jonn owned one of the sisters. Mon-El owned one of the sisters. Allura too. She was freaking boss at it. Kara was getting her ass kicked by Rain. And Sam was like rushing to get there. It was pretty cool. And then Imra and Brainy were just being funny, like in the Legion ship. Like they're supposed to be support, but they're getting owned by the fight between Kara and Rain. And surprisingly, in that moment, after Sam saved Kara from being killed by Rain, Kara, I don't know why, but she knocked Rain into the pit, the terraforming pit, and then it made Rain just like go all cuckoo. Her heat vision was going all over the place, and she killed Mon-El, Allura, and Sam.
I mean, if you think about it, that would have been a cool storyline.
Yeah.
To just progress with.
And you know what's hilarious?
It would make her, it would show like her, what's that called?
Like
her
growth?
struggle. Yeah, her struggle, like grieving through all that stuff and just her process on how to figure herself out after all that happened.
Losing a man she loved, losing her new best friend, and her mom.
Yeah.
That would have been crazy. But
I think that's
a really cool way
that's kind of where it started to, the climax started to just sink.
Yeah.
You know?
Because she kind of did that too quickly. Like, she changed the time, like, too fast.
He's like, I remember Perry said that I could do something like
He's like, find a disruption. And then she does. She just flies into space, uses the Legion ring from Mon-El's dead corpse, and then, like, basically corrects all the events. Her and Sam take Rain into the Valley of Juru and beat the shiz out of her.
Would have been cool.
Which was too quick.
To add to that scene where she's flying up, what she should have done was spun the world backwards.
Oh, it's like a callback to the old Superman too.
They should have done something like that, and then she just flies into like a little portal or a little like
breach.
Yeah, the breach where that disruption is.
Disrupt. Find me a disruption.
You know, that would have been a cooler way to show off that.
Yeah, for sure.
Instead of
just flying
straight up. It kind of resembles the Flash thing where he goes through the Speed Force and it has different memories.
Hers was like more like vibes thing.
Yeah,
It's
true.
just like, but she's flying straight up, and it didn't make any
It would have
sense.
been cool if it was like that, and the world starts like it stops rotating one way and starts like
going the other way.
Yeah.
And then everybody dies.
Would have been cool. Yeah.
But yeah, there could have been certain ways to redo that part. I definitely would have liked to see an extended fight between Sam and Rain.
Yeah, it's like 4 punches. This is for my daughter.
Ruby.
This is for my mom.
Yeah.
This is for everyone. This is for me.
It was just too quick. It was too quick.
And then I'm like, drink the water.
And then she's like, I'm melting. And then
I get the
she was
concept,
gone.
but it's just a little too
Underwhelming.
rushed. Yeah. Dude, I lost my voice.
But then we get to basically they're celebrating. Winn decides to go to the future. Alex and Lena clear Sam of all the Kryptonian DNA that was in her is no longer there, so they celebrate with Sam and Ruby. Mon-El tells Kara, I like those sweet moments because they're not like overly done, but
but
we're like shippers of the whole super valor anyway, so we know that they're gonna be endgame, but it's cool. Yeah, Caramel. Oh, that's a good one too.
The thing is with the two of them, like scenes like that where it's like it looks all lovey-dovey, it's actually a cool thing because a lot of it is like lessons that he's learned, and he's just trying to portray that through like these scenes to kind of tell us viewers like, hey, I actually learned this. Yeah. And like another thing is like this and that, like just trying to say like I'm trying to be a better person, and like not really conveying it to us.
Yeah.
In
it's
a
just
way
proving
of, like,
himself sort of. And he's like,
it's a good lesson. Every time it's a good lesson to learn
like
from
my
him.
beard, I've grown. That's basically what's sorry again. Yeah, he's just you can't hate on Mon-El this season because he hasn't done anything like selfish. Everything was selfless. He's done. Like he literally saved a super being like Jonn, who would have tanked that hit by the what do you call it? Honestly, because he can regrow limbs. Like he can actually regrow a heart. So even if he got sliced in half by that, Jonn would have still survived, and he died to save him. It's just like he's had the most character growth, and it's crazy that he decided to go back to the future, but that was kind of like expected. Seeing Winn decide to take up the hero mantle and go to the future was really cool. Seeing him on the ship with Imra and Mon-El was hilarious because he didn't know how to work any of it. It's kind of like that's like the comic relief like in animated movies. You see like the goofy guy trying to be the hero, and he's just like doesn't know how to work anything. And yeah, that was a very emotional goodbye. Everybody was like, they had their moment with him, saying how important he was to them, and that goodbye was sad, but he's recurring next season, so it's not like he's not going to return. It's just they're giving leeway for Brainiac to kind of develop as a character. So, what else happened towards the end there? Kara got a Legion ring from Mon-El, so that they can visit anytime. So that's what we're saying. Like they're gonna be endgame, but it'll be cool to see her grow as a hero on her own. Yeah.
With that ring, I think she's gonna visit more often.
Yeah.
Most likely help them in the future.
Oh, that'd be so dope. It's just like the Legion of Superheroes on Saturdays, Fox. But Fox sucks now. So. Jonn steps down as DEO leader, so that way. And I thought it was like, oh, that's messed up. Like. Alex wanted to step down so that way she could start a family, but he's like, no. Like, you're the boss, so you could just work on your own time.
Yeah, I thought it was messed up.
Yeah, at first, because
no, you're going to take my job. And then she's like, well,
he did the, no.
She's like, what? I want to do stuff. And then he's just like, yeah, you're going to be director, so you can do stuff. Yeah,
like the whole, the quote from T.I. just, it's like, one could say, I let you let me. Like, it's like one of those things. It's like, I want to retire first, and then you could do it. So that was pretty cool to pass down the mantle. Lena was just being weird.
Yeah, she gave the mother stuff.
She gave Allura. That was also a sad scene, like seeing Allura say goodbye to Kara, even though it's cool to know that she exists still.
But I think that might be the end.
Yeah, I think
because of what happens at the end there.
Lena packed the bad stuff.
So that the end will be the end for them.
It's it's called Hera now. Right, we'll just call it purple kryptonite or whatever, synthesized kryptonite. Lena gave her a plethora to run Argo and all that stuff, but I think it's like a time bomb to destroy Argo, because I think Lena's so scared that the sisters will come back.
That's so
Yeah.
cheap.
And then she's doing
Or what if-
experiments and
then,
stuff like that.
Well, the thing is with that thing at the end,
Yeah.
that thing. What if they use that person to destroy Argo?
Yeah.
And then the mother's just like, why did you
Why'd
do this?
And
You know?
Yeah, and it's like, I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
That'd be insane.
That'd be a sucky way to go out, but
epic in a weird way. And then we see the Danvers sisters, like, you know, basically reminiscing about everything.
Yeah.
John goes about living a normal life, and James outs himself as the Guardian to the public. That was interesting. And Brainy is just like, he gets used to his new job at the DEO. That's pretty cool. Is there anything else that we missed in that one? We talked for a while about that one. Oh, so, okay. You explained this ending one.
Siberia. I'm losing my voice, man.
Okay.
I think you got to do that.
So the ending scene, we see a clone of Kara in Siberia at some sort of like laboratory or military outpost. And it just ends there. Like Kara's and Alex are like, are we ever going to be okay? And then they're like, yeah. And then you just see a clone of Kara somewhere else. And it's like, oh no. And then Lena's like, ha ha ha. Run the experiments. Tashmaka.
Dude, that name sounds so evil.
Evil, yeah, it sounds evil.
I am evil, Tashmaka.
Easter eggs, I guess. If you got any. Well, this episode was supposed to be titled Supergirl Returns, and that would obviously have been like a reference to Superman Returns.
Superboy Returns.
Yeah. With Brendan Ruth, who is also in the CW verse.
Star Wars.
Yeah, that was mentioned. Superman
Madagascar.
Madagascar.
Yeah. Evil Brainiac.
Yeah. He's alive in the future. The myth was mentioned. And
Greek mythology.
Yeah.
Which is poorly recited by
Mon-El. Because he
yeah.
doesn't ever finish stories.
Mm-hmm. Those phantoms, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. That was pretty cool.
Very nice.
It's just the way that they took her away was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess for theories for next season, because that ended off on a crazy note. We think that that's going to be Galatea. We talked about Galatea. You guys don't know who she is. She's a DCEU animated universe villain who was a clone of Kara, but was like matured faster. So like she was stronger and all that stuff. And she was created by Emil Hamilton. Here, maybe they do an offset of that. Maybe Star Labs makes its appearance next season, but it's bad on this Earth. Because remember, Barry said
she
that
works
it
with,
never...
or Lena works with Star Labs.
Yeah, maybe she's the one that sent it there. Ooh, I got water in my...
Ooh. That's gonna suck, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I was saying earlier with the theories that we're talking about.
We talked about Galatea a long time ago.
Talked about the Galatea thing.
Like how she was going to be in the
I kind of
crossover.
spewed it out because like I think there's like another Bizarro thing that happened that one episode, and I was like, yo, what if they just bring in someone super OP?
Yeah.
So they could just finish off like the whole duplicate thing, but it didn't end up happening. But now they have that storyline, which is pretty cool, and then the whole Winn going to the future.
We called that a long time
different
ago.
like scenarios that we put up, but at least the general idea is still going to happen. Yeah.
We're still thinking the Apocalypse and Argo City being New Genesis. The whole like storyline might happen.
That would be so cool. That's just great way to bring in.
But maybe they could save that for a later time.
Yeah.
Time Trapper with Mon-El and stuff like that. Brainiac in the future.
So many things. They have like with what we're like letting out right now. They could definitely save that for next season, season after. They can have multiple seasons.
I'm so excited.
Theories.
That's so awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what would be cool is like randomly like Krypton is dealing with Brainiac, or at least like the first season did. Like, what if like the kid that plays Adam Strange is like Winn's descendant? Because now that I think about it, they kind of look the same. Because Adam Strange is from the future as well.
Crazy.
And like maybe like there's some sort of weird time thing where it's like he still survived whatever happened on Krypton because of the events that changed. Because General Zod's still alive in that timeline.
Yeah, but what if Berlanti's talking with the writers of Sci-Fi's Krypton?
Maybe. I think he was supposed to be the one that helmed that anyways.
Hawk Girl didn't show up.
No, she didn't. She's gonna be saved for next season.
So what if they use CRNA?
Ooh.
And then it kind of ties like the whole thing together. Yeah, and then the fact that Winn and them are going to the future, maybe Steven is like...
Steven?
You know, he's Stephen Strange?
Yeah.
That's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Adam Strange.
Adam Strange, sorry. That's Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Wrong person. He's on that bottled city, whatever that is.
Yeah.
What if they find him there?
Oh, that'd be
You
so
know,
cool. Yeah.
like that would be the greatest crossover and the greatest way to bring in
Everyone.
Krypton to DCTV. You know, and then he's just like, he meets Strange, and then he's like, "Why is your last name like that?" He's like, "Yeah, my great grandfather
changed it to
tried to
protect
change
us.
it." Yeah, he's like, "Who? That's a dumb guy." And he's like, "Yeah, he kind of looked like him too."
Yeah.
He's like, "Wow."
It's like he's got a last name.
rude.
It's stupid. It's like Shot. Like he was a descendant of a toy man, and then Whitman's like, I need to get back to my
Yeah.
He's like,
That'd be so sick, you know,
Yeah.
like interactions like that, little interactions like that.
Because they look the same.
And then, yeah,
That's crazy.
little things like that, and then
And they're both techies.
it create bigger storylines. You know,
Oh, that's so
push
cool.
so many things forward.
Yeah. So that's another
Valenti-
theory.
That's one thing. That thing that we just stated.
Yeah.
If you're listening right now, you can take that. You know,
But you gotta credit us.
It's
And we
o-
make great
it's
speed
okay,
shows.
man,
We
dude.
recap
Just-
all these things like to the point.
If they watch it, that's all I care about. That's all that matters, man. Just they Berlanti could create an amazing, or he did create an amazing universe.
All right, so getting back to like Galatea, if that's not the whole Emil Hamilton thing, it could also be the Red Trinity. They switch it out. So basically, the Red Trinity was a group that was created by a man named Dr. Pyotr
Russian?
Orlov at the Poletsky Institute in Siberia. And this is more of like a Flash thing, but because all those...
Isn't there also the Blue Trinity?
Yeah, I
that
think
goes
so.
after them with what's that dude's name? Anatoly?
Yeah, Anatoly,
And Gregor.
Bebek, and Cassiopeia.
Oh,
Like they're all
Cassiopeia.
like part of that Red Trinity. So maybe they do something like that, but instead of this Cassiopeia, it's that girl that, you know, that looks like Kara, and then they create like what if that's like it again, like they fight clones of themselves again for the crossover. Like that Red Trinity is who they fight again.
That's
I'm
a
saying,
little
like,
too redundant.
it is too redundant,
from,
but
from
we didn't-
Crisis on Earth X.
Yeah, but like just watch it happen like that again. It's just like that's the running gag. It's like they always fight a clone of themselves because we're gonna fight a clone of Kara again.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is like a group that's based out of Siberia that's like big in the DCEU or the DCEU, the DC Comics universe. So maybe they use a Doctor, maybe they use Emil Hamilton, maybe they use Galatea.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever they do next season, it better be really cool because I think Kryptonians terraforming the Earth was 2 seasons too much. Because first season, what's his name? Tried to terraform the Earth.
Non
Naan,
bread.
and, yeah, garlic naan.
Garlic naan.
Second season, Daxamites try to take over the Earth. I'm pretty sure they're gonna terraform it, but they did, you know, do that stuff. And then here they terraformed it again. No, let's put in some dark side. Let's put in some Mongol. Let's put in the main man Lobo. Put in somebody that's different. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see the dynamic of Winn coming back from what do you call that for sure.
Yeah.
Being with the Legion and how
I just want to
Brainy
have
sits
like
with
little
them.
snippets on the show of him like messing things up.
Yeah.
On in the future.
And he's like he FaceTimes them from the future.
Yeah.
While he's messing. That would be so funny. Oh man, but what if that would be crazy too? What if Brainy sent Winn because like he's disposable, like he's scared to deal with like he doesn't want to die. That would be messed up. Like I feel like that's something that he might do, but then again, we have to learn more about his character. Hopefully, we see everybody back though next year. Like nobody died except Myron, and he's one with the Earth, so it's still a pretty cool sacrifice, even though it was sad. And I'm glad that Sam and Ruby made it out of there. It's just kind of sad that we might not see that Superboy thing with her go through. Well, maybe still. So
They might save that for another season,
Yeah.
so that she could kind of mature a little bit more. Just like how what's his name's son, Oliver. I think they might save
Connor.
Yeah, I feel like he could be another Archer, but in the future.
Yeah,
They
like
just
when
need
they-
more time to like mature.
Yeah, like when they end this whole series, it's like those kids are like, it's like, what are we gonna?
What if they do like
It's like,
the
what are
whole-
we gonna do? It's like we're
the
just gonna
Young
stay up here.
Justice.
Yeah. It's like we'll monitor from up here. They'll be like, do you think they're ready? And it's like, yeah. And then they let them all go. And then Wally is like leading them. That would be cool. That would be really cool because I think they did Wally kind of dirty.
Yeah.
No, they did. They actually did
Yeah.
do him dirty. Not kind of. Sorry. Yeah. Is there any other theories we're going to put out there?
I think it's good to just leave it at that.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we have anything like that we hear about, we'll obviously like
Yeah.
talk about it more. But that's pretty much
We'll
it for a
bring
crazy
back
ass
the
series.
superhero spotlight.
Yeah. Everyone's because we're going to be kind of dry these next coming months, you know, as far as content goes. So be on
That's
the
a quick
lookout for all
heads up.
stuff. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think we're gonna
We're closing down this channel in 6 months. We'll see you guys.
you want to ask Spirit of Bears what he thinks?
Yeah, we gotta find him though.
Okay.
It's like it's so hard because it's already the end of the season. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to wake him up.
I'll just do the hashtags while we're looking for him.
All
So
right, cool.
hashtag Super Valor Endgame. Hashtag Winn joins the Legion of Superheroes, and hashtag Rip Mirren the Legend.
Cool. Very nice. Yeah, dude, I can't. I don't know.
Off the dome.
I don't know where he is, man.
Off the dome.
Oh my god, it's so good. You see it? Fire! Okay, the next episode, man, like it can't get here soon enough. Whoa.
Very
Nice. Choice words. Choice words. We need to change your vocab next season. Jesus.
Next season, man.
I guess with that being said, you guys go leave a comment down below what you thought about the episode and your theories of what's to come for all the CW shows. You could leave it all in this video or whichever video of the finales you enjoyed more. And if you enjoyed, go leave a like.
Be sure to check out our social medias. We got our Instagram where we post our speed shows on Superhero Sundays. We do carousels. I guess not anymore because we still do because it's pretty long.
Carousels.
Yeah, carousels saved.
That's our thing.
They saved our lives, dude. That's amazing that they brought that in onto Instagram. Amazing. But if you guys want to see more of our faces, or rather more of my brother's face, where we do like reviews, like instant reviews right after the shows, be sure to check out our Stardust. It is at Justice Clubhouse.
HAUS.
HAUS for house. And I didn't say our Instagram. It's the Justice Clubhouse. Just
Normally.
normally for the house.
Oh, thank you for liking.
Very nice. Yeah.
Tag us
much
on your
it.
reactions.
Yeah, tag us if you guys want to be at the beginning of these podcasts.
We're doing a bunch of movies though for the summer, that's for sure.
Yes.
So.
We have other things like Incredibles, you know.
Incredibles. Deadpool, yeah.
A bunch of other things that we might not review on here on this channel. You're definitely going to see them on Stardust.
Yeah.
You know, so more content, more seeing his face, sometimes my face, sometimes our family's faces, you know. We'll
It's a
switch
good
it up.
time.
Yeah. That's pretty much it, man.
All right. So with that being said, we have to do a big one. Favorite season? No. I was just saying favorite season out of all these shows.
Favorite
Supergirl, Black
season.
Lightning, The Flash, Legends, Arrow.
Dang. Okay. I guess we could start off with Supergirl. What was third season?
Just go like best to worst in your opinion
Yeah, what happened third season?
of Supergirl.
Yeah.
It's the whole Reign story arc.
This is... Oh, I thought this was fourth season.
This is the third season.
Whoops.
Yeah.
What was second season then?
It was no. I was saying like just between
You're saying for
the
this
all
current
these
season, which
current
one?
respective seasons.
I
Yeah.
thought you were saying like each show, what season from each show.
Yeah, let's
show
not
would
even
you
go
like?
back for
Okay,
those
okay,
other
let's
ones
not.
because
Okay.
this is so much better than those older seasons.
Dude. Yeah, this was good. But I think for me, favorite would have to be Arrow.
Okay.
Yeah, Arrow, Legends. Ooh, Black Lightning was so good. But Supergirl kind of redeemed herself after mid-season to now. So yeah.
I agree with that.
Arrow, Legend, Supergirl, Black Lightning, and then Flash. Sadly,
Okay.
Flash. Sorry.
Finish last, Flash. Flash is also last for me, but I'll go. If I wrote it was like Supergirl, Black Lightning, Legends, Arrow, Flash, and Krypton was a lot better than them all. I just didn't include them in it.
Yeah, we didn't
there's
include
not part
Krypton because it was
like
kind
separate.
of like a side thing that we didn't really incorporate until like we were like, oh, we actually like this show.
Pretty good.
So next season we'll add that to the list. So we have 6 shows.
But yeah, that was all in order. And I guess with that being said, you guys, we shall see you in the next one.
Bye-bye. This might be the last one. See you guys when the channel closes down. Demonetization is a bitch.